That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty with the. I said you're good at it. Good at what you do. You and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. To a boss, I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Come on.
Shotgun now for Milrow. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's a design run for Milrow. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here we go.
This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down throw here from Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Now design run. Here's Milrow. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And if they're using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it. in addition to slinging it all over the field.
2nd and 3 now.
Go! Ready.
Walker now from the gun. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and short, it's Milrow. Catch is made in close. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Milrow. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. He's going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 38 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
This one is up and good. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Start.
Milrow with it on first. Escapes the pocket. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
The Seahawks first down.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at first down here. Go play action here. It's Milrow. Working downfield. Snagged by Arroyo. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Escapes the pocket. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half.
Okay, ready.
In the huddle, here's first and goal.
Ready. Ready.
It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hack, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or do shredding a defense just like that.
They get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Running right side by Royals. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
Yellow.
They'll go, it's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hardy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Average team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side.
On the 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
65.
Milrow from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
70 Lions.
Here's Milrow to throw. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They give up the gut to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First and 10 at the 46.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. For big yards on the right side. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a gain of 7.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Back to the air, Mahomes. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Final throw before the break. Heave toward the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Catch made over the middle. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This one falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Pass is caught at the 9. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the red zone on first. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. First down throw here from Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And it sets up second down. Now an inside give to Walker. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready.
Staying with Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Buying some time right. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
Let's go.
It's a design run for Milroe. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Looking to throw Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 21.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Go play action here. It's Milrow. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. What a dive! I think he caught it! And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
A gain of 45 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 45 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Got it. Ready?
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Smith on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And he's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on. Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow.
No running, here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of only a yard.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Still has some space inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Looking to throw. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. He'll throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hardy on the return. Showing a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready, 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Running with Walker again. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 3rd down, Walker. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
On the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here he is to throw. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Well, Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Well-designed run. Here's Milroe. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. They'll run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, break.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready,
To throw. Escapes the pocket. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout. An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yep.
Back to throw. Running right side by Royals. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.